What's up, y'all? I'm gonna show y'all how I do my drop fade. I'm gonna start off by sectioning the hair from the fro. Alright, I'm gonna start off by going in with my one guard all the way open, and then depending on how it's gonna look after I debulk with that, I'm gonna close it all the way. Alright, I'm gonna close my lever all the way on this clipper, and then I'm gonna set in my bald guideline this way. Setting the bald line in like this can help you with taking out the line because you're not using your trimmer, you're using your clipper. Then I'm gonna clear out all that bulk, and then I'm gonna go in with my trimmer, flick out motion to make sure that I'm getting rid of all the hair. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with my shaver just to bald it out completely. After doing that, I'm gonna make sure I look at my guideline and I can see that it wasn't all the way straight. So I'm gonna go in with my clipper and push the hair up a little bit. I'm doing a little small flick motion so I could just push it. So when I go in with my no guard all the way open, the bottom guideline is gonna be easier to take out. Now I'm going in with my no guard all the way open, setting in my first guideline. Before you setting your guidelines, you want to make sure that you could visualize the fade first. Take a little minute, look at it, see where you want each section to be, and then go into your fading process. And then I'm gonna go in open and then close it to middle and then go all the way close to take out that bottom guideline. Now that I took out that bottom guideline, I'm gonna start my fading down process with my 1.5 all the way closed. And after that, I'm gonna go down each guard from my 1 open down to my 0 open. When you're fading, I realized that when you relax your wrist, the fade comes out much better. I feel like sometimes I tend to push too hard on the client's head when you just gotta let the machine do what the machine is supposed to do. It doesn't matter how much pressure you put on it, it's gonna do what it's bound to do at the end of the day. So you don't want to force too much pressure on your client's head. Just relax your wrist and keep your flick out C motion so your fade can come out as clean as you need it to be. And it's not gonna be great right away. It's gonna take a lot of practice, but the more you do it, the more consistent you are, it'll get better over time. As you can see now, I'm going in with my 0 guard. Like I said all the time, you start with each guard all the way open, go to middle, and then close it 1 notch and then close it fully. You can experiment with that, see if that works best for you. It works best for me, so I'm just showing you guys. But you can always try and see what works best for you at the end of the day. And then I'm gonna go with my 1 closed, debulking any hair that could be at the top. And then I'm gonna go in with my rake method after that. The rake method is good for smoothing out the blend. I use my 1 guard, my 0 guard, and no guard all the way open every single time. And I use it for each section where I used the guard at. So as you can see in the video, I use the 1 guard at the top. In the middle, I used the 0 guard. And then at the bottom, I used my no guard. And now I'm going in on my razor comb just to get any loose hairs that could be on the fade. And then right here, I'm just detail working. You want to make sure you use a mirror. With the mirror, you'll be able to see any dark spots that you probably won't be able to see with your eyes. The mirror is just going to show you every bit of detail that you need to make sure you do to the fade to make sure that it's as blurry as it can be. I'm about to do the same steps on this side so you could just watch it. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. You always want to make sure that you're doing the same exact steps, unless you're in the trial and error phase where you're trying to figure out what works best for you. But once you find what works best for you, just make sure that you stick to that and perfect that craft, because there's no correct way to fade, technically. Fading is what works best for you. As long as you're using the right guards in the right order, whichever way you decide to fade is up to you. Now that I'm on the lineup, I'm gonna separate the hair from the fro, and then I'm gonna debulk with my one guard all the way open. If I don't like the way that it looks, I'm gonna close it all the way. After debulking, I'm gonna go in with my razor comb just to get rid of any loose hairs that could be on the head so it doesn't get caught in my trimmer, and it'll be easier to cut off. To begin the actual lineup, I'm gonna set in my vertical bars as well as the 90-degree box on both sides, so when I get to the middle of the hairline, I'm able to connect the dots. Then I'm gonna look in the mirror, and then I'm gonna place my brush in the middle of his forehead. When I put my brush in the middle of his forehead, that splits the forehead into two, and it makes me be able to visualize if the hairline is straight on both sides. If the hairline is not straight on both sides, then clearly that means I got more work to do to make sure that the hairline is straight before I put on my enhancements. So for the enhancement pencil, you only want to use the white one for your lighter skin clients and the brown one for your darker tone clients. When you do that, it's supposed to blend in with your skin. It's not supposed to pop out more than the actual haircut itself. Now I'm going to razor my client to finish off the cut, and then that's going to be the end of it. Appreciate y'all tuning into this vid. I'll catch y'all in the next video.